All right. Getting set up here outside with my tripod. So, just try not to rock the boat. This is a floating deck, so it rocks. So I'm trying to, now I'm going to see if I can share. Let's see if my computer still holds the, let's see how this is working. Oh, I think it's going to work. I'm just going to share in my group, Women Creating Healthy Lives. Hello, Leanne. Creating the body. All right, we'll put it in the right place, the right group, Women Creating. There we go. Oh, this is excellent. I can't believe my computer held the internet. Like on the deck, I can still get the internet. This is great. Okay. So to the topic. Consciously creating. So you guys know I just don't want to rock this thing and drop it. I talk a lot about, especially lately, about really working on creating the life you want. And that is really because it is really behind. That's what you need to do. You can have the recipes, you can try the recipes, you can focus on the weight, weigh yourself on the scale, but that's really not enough motivation or inspiration to keep you on track the whole time. And that is the problem. And that's why so many women fall off it. And also why so many people have a hard time staying on track with healthy eating and living, like taking care of themselves, putting themselves first, all of that is because of all these layers of these beliefs and this junk that we have on top of us that are just covering up us, that have been brought on by society, their expectations, family, friends, things that we've said to ourselves, things that other people have said to us. And so it just piles up, piles up, piles up. So we just end up believing that the way we are living now is the way it has to be. It's the only way. There's nothing you can do about it because it does feel like, well, I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do about it, right? But that's where you're wrong. And I did a video this morning about this too, but I wanted to, I made some notes because the, oh, is it dark here, you guys? Let me turn on the, let's see how that goes. Is that better? Because my new program is also, the 30 days is also going to get free. I'm doing a 14-day mindset. So, busting limiting beliefs and building new positive beliefs, consciously creating your life. I'm doing that new program, 14 days, and that's going to be, they're going to get it free when they join the 30-day group. Still on sale, $167. Get into it now. I will post a link. So I've kind of written out, like the mindset program that I'm going to do has 7 modules, and I'm going to talk about the 7 things here because that's really what holds us back. What I mean by consciously creating your life, and what I mean by that is being conscious of how you talk and all the beliefs that you have right now, because those are what's running the show. Those are what is giving you your results that you have right now, right? So I just written out the 7. So first of all, what you do is your beliefs. You need to see, understand, and bring to your conscious awareness the beliefs that you have now. Right. So what are the beliefs that you have now? What are the beliefs? What do you believe about yourself? What are some beliefs that you've been living? As in, when we have a belief that something is or is not possible, we make that true. So we may think, oh, it's just not really possible for me to, right? Therefore, we make that true because it's our belief. So we're going to stick with it. No matter what else we try, that's our belief. So we're going to always go back to our belief. So that's why when people lose weight, they will usually gain it back. Because if you have this belief that you're always a little heavy, or you always have big hips, or you're the person who has such a hard time losing weight, that's a belief. And so when you do lose weight, something inside you is going to go, this isn't real. You are the type of person who can't really lose weight. You are the type of person who always has big hips. You see what I mean? So the belief becomes truth, and you automatically go back to that truth because that is what you really believe about yourself. So that's why you never stay on track. So the 7 modules, the first one, belief, and you are getting clear on your limiting beliefs. Hello, Bubby. You're getting clear on your limiting beliefs. Like, what do you really believe? Most of us don't know. We just are subconscious. These beliefs, these things that are in the background run the show. They direct our lives. We end up in a certain way and we're not really sure why. And it's actually because we got ourselves that way because of what we believe. Our beliefs, we take action from our beliefs, right? So the first module of this 14-day belief program that's in my 30-day program for free. You get the 14-day new belief program free in my 30-day program. Is really getting clear on what those beliefs are that have been holding you back. What are those limiting beliefs that have stopped you in life? It's so frustrating when you keep saying, why? Why does this happen all the time? Why am I not creating this? Why is this way it is? Because you have certain beliefs that keep you stuck there. So when you realize what those are, when you bring them to conscious awareness, then just like anything, when you bring it to conscious awareness and you feel it, you see it, it kind of dissipates. It doesn't have, thanks for that, a strong hold on you anymore because you look at it and go, oh, that's it? Really? Well, that's not really true. I don't have to live like that. So then you start to give that less power over you. So the second module, we deal with various ways you sabotage yourself. So we go about learning about like the all or nothing attitude, playing the victim, your inner child that still completely controls you, right? Feeling not worthy and undeserving. The way you tend to pull yourself back to normal, that's a self-sabotage technique, or something that goes on that sabotages you, and the belief and what you believe is possible for you, just like we talked about. That's another. We will always sabotage ourselves if we don't believe we can actually attain that, right? So if we really don't believe we can do that, we won't do it. Just like that Henry Ford's saying, right? Like, if you believe it's true or not true, that's what you get. Something like that. Freaking can't remember it. Number 3, the third module we talk about is your identity. So what is the identity you have of yourself? And this is huge. This is huge. And most people never take time to think about this. They never take time to think, what do I really think about myself? What do I really think is possible for me? How do I see myself? How do I believe others see me, right? Things like that. Most people don't think about it, but it tells everything about why you have in your life what you do have in your life. Sorry, the sun's coming out, believe it or not, and it's right there. So that makes a huge difference, right? It's like your identity is going to create the way you think about yourself is going to create your physical reality. Even how you look, believe it or not, even how you look. Oh my God, the sun, like I have to just keep moving now. So that's your identity. So what you do is when you become clear on what your identity is now, like, oh, that's really what I think about myself. Oh, no wonder I do this. No wonder I'm like that. I can see that. No wonder other people think that way. So you get clear on that because you want to make shifts and changes, but you got to know where you are. You got to know what you think, what your identity is now so that you can begin to shift it. Because, of course, you're going to decide what you want it to be. And it's really about coming back to who you are at the core, right? Because we've had all this stuff layered and layered and layered on top of us, right? Put on us by society, about our parents, about expectations of what others think we should be. All of that crap that's been loaded on us for years, right? Number 4 is your beliefs, what is possible. So then again, we go really deep into what you believe is possible for you, right? And then you see why you haven't achieved something, but then you're going to start to really work on building what you want to be possible for you, because everything and anything is. That's the thing. You can achieve those things once you believe it. So when you believe it, you will see it. Not when you see it, you will believe it. It's when you believe it, you will see it, right? Number 5, that is when you are going to start creating the identity for you, your identity now. So the 5th module is you, your identity, who you are becoming, who you really are basically is getting back to who you really are, who you want to be, who you want to create yourself to be, right? The true you that you know is in there. You want to uncover her and become her, right? Not fearful of what other people think, not fearful of what, or loving yourself for who you really are. Basically, loving yourself. You know when you take really good care of yourself, when you really love yourself, like when you're excited about life, when you're passionate about life, when, God, this light, when things are going right for you, when you're excited and passionate and feeling fulfilled inside and loving yourself, you are for sure going to take really good care of yourself, right? It won't even be hard for you. So you want to get to that stage. You want to step into this person that you see yourself being and become that person, because it's really who you are. It's really who you are. So that's creating your new identity instead of the identity that you've lived in the past that was put on you by other people, possibly, or that was you, what you thought you needed to be for other people, right? Number 6, module 6 is getting clear on what you desire in all areas of your life. So that is because, this light, I mean, I love the sun, but it's just not good right now. What you desire in all areas of your life, because life is not just what you look like physically, how much you weigh, things like that. It's also, how do you want your relationships to be? How do you want your career or passion or whatever you do in life? What about your spiritual life? What about your faith? Right? All of those things. What about your adventure, right? What about fun? So kind of about thinking, what do I want to create? What do I really desire my whole life to look like all of it, right? You want to develop this really strong, beautiful vision of your life. And you want to see that so clearly, like, wow, I see how I want it to be, right? So you want to be able to imagine it, feel it, see it, and then you can step into it and become it, right? And then of course, number 7, the 7th module, which would be in the second week, the last part of second week, is let's create it. So you're going to learn techniques as you go along. You always learn it, but you're going to learn techniques to how to make that happen, how to begin to really create what we've talked about in this whole 14 days and bring that into being. Start to make it and create it and become it and have that as your life. Because if you're not working on consciously creating your life, what's happening is life is coming to you from all other people, all other energies, and it's not even really what you want because you haven't even created it. You've just let it happen to you, right? And that, I was taught, this 14-day Busting Limiting Beliefs, Building New Ones is free when you sign up for my 30-day new program on Facebook. So if anybody has been thinking, I don't know if I want to do this, I don't know if I'm ready, and oh my God, if you are somebody who's not feeling very well, has been telling yourself for a long time now that, I got to make some changes, I need to lose this weight, I need to feel better, I'm low on energy, I'm not sticking with things, I sabotage myself. And another thing about sabotage or about that is that you're not trusting yourself. So if you want to do a program like this, but yet you're like, it's just not the right time, or I don't have enough. Don't even say you don't have enough money. It's 167. I don't have this, or you're making all these excuses. Is this the real reason? Because you do not trust yourself to follow through. Do you trust yourself to actually follow through with something? Or have you disappointed yourself in life over and over and over and over again? Then thinking again, I've failed so many times. I don't want to try another program if I'm just going to fail, if I'm just going to not stick with it, right? Because that is a big one. That's a big one why people don't make those changes. And I went through that. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how much I went through that in business, you guys. I would hire coach upon coach upon coach. And I would even challenge them. I'd even say to them, oh, you got your work cut out for you because I haven't made any changes. All these coaches promised me they could help me, but they never did. And I'm still stuck. I'm still where I used to be. That's what I used to tell my coaches, believe it or not. I'd be like, good luck with me. I'm a hard case. All of this incredible stuff. When really I was the one stopping myself. I was the one who had no belief in myself whatsoever. I did not trust myself to follow through because I kept going back to all those times I didn't follow through. All those times when life got hard, when my business got hard, and I thought, forget it. I can't do this anymore, right? So I know what it's like. not with eating, but I know what it's like in another area of my life, right? We all have a challenged area. But the best thing you can do is never give up. The best thing you can do is find a way to work through it. For one, like the thing about my business, if this doesn't work, I could always, like go get a job I wouldn't want to and work full time or whatever. But you guys, with your health, can you really seriously say, oh, screw it, I'm not going to deal with my health? Right? I mean, a lot of people do. People do it every day. How many people are so unhealthy, feeling terrible? Like I said in my last video, they get to retirement. They've saved all this freaking money. They've waited to live, wait to travel, wait to do, work themselves to death trying to get to retirement. And then they get to retirement and they seriously die, right? Or they're really sick. I mean, that is no way to live. Or they haven't even lived because they're waiting to live, right? Well, don't do that with your health. Don't say, when I have more time, I will take a program, or when I have more time, I promise I will eat better. When I have more time, but right now I just have no time, and right now I'm just too busy, and right now it's just not a good time, and right now my head's not in the right space. Your head isn't in the right space because you're not putting your head in the right space, right? I can't do my own shit. I don't counsel myself. I'm not my own. A therapist goes to a therapist, for God's sakes. We cannot see our stuff. We're not able to hold ourselves accountable. We're not able to, or I'm going to keep myself on track now. I'm going to be the boss, right? That rarely ever happens. It's the accountability, the support, the guidance from someone else also who is able to see your life objectively. You're too close into it. It's too personal. Of course it is. Same with my life. I don't see half my stuff, right? I don't see it. But when it's pointed out to me, it's like, oh my God, I totally do that. So, all right. Anyways, you can consciously create your life. So that was what I was talking about in these stages. There's ways of doing it because when we're not used to doing it, when we are used to just sitting back and letting life happen to us, thinking we have no control, just saying things like, this is just the way life is. This is just the way it is. I have no control. I can't change anything. There's nothing I can do. Then that's exactly how life's going to be for you. That is exactly what life's going to be for you. You will never have control. It will always have control over you. You will never find time. There will never be enough time. And you will never make any changes. Right? Because you are responsible. You are the one who's responsible for yourself, for your changes, for your body, for your health, for your life. So when you begin to see that and become conscious and work on those limiting beliefs, work on those things that are holding you back, work on those things, bring them up. And work, I hate that word. That's not a good word. It's more like awareness. You're bringing awareness to those things that are holding you back. When you bring awareness to them, when you look at them objectively like, interesting. That has really been holding me back, hasn't it? Wow, what do I think about that? Well, it's silly. I don't want it to hold me back anymore. And then you do these steps and these little exercises and stuff to work through that stuff and to get you building towards and creating consciously how you truly desire to live your life. And I can tell you, it also not only changes your life, it'll change your body. It'll change your body. Yes, because everything is energy. Our thoughts, our beliefs also create our physical body. So by working on all areas, by consciously creating and bringing into alignment mind, body, and spirit within you, everything comes into alignment. And it is no longer hard to have the body you want. It is no longer hard to have the life you want. All right, 30 days. It's still 167. That ends tomorrow night, you guys. Message me if you want more information. Or check out my Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives, because, I'll post the information in my personal Facebook too, but it's also in Women Creating Healthy Lives. I cannot say enough about this. If you are somebody who wants to, I want to say wants change, is ready for change. Most of the time we're not ready, but we need it, right? If you feel you need this, if you're being called, if it triggers you, especially if it triggers you and you go, oh my God, it triggers you, you need it, right? All right. If you wish to speak to me with more about it or anything, feel free to message me. I am here for you. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.